Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're enjoying the math learning journey, the quick concept review series. So in this series, I have brought to you another exciting concept. So let us see what's inside. So guys, in today's video, we are going to learn how to find out the nth term in an arithmetic progression. Let's examine the meaning of arithmetic progression. I'm taking this particular sequence. Okay, so let's find out the difference between the consecutive terms. 4 minus 2 means second term minus first term. This is 2. Third term minus the second term. It's again 2. So you guys observe that difference between two consecutive terms is same. Let's examine one more. 7 minus 3, it's 4. 11 minus 7, that's also 4. So when the difference between two consecutive terms is same, we say that the sequences are arithmetic progressions, and this difference is termed as the common difference. Before moving ahead, I just want to tell you about the strong bonding between addition and multiplication. Multiplication is nothing but the repeated addition. Let me show you how. Suppose I am considering 3 plus 3. If you add them, you will get 6. Okay, but you also see 3 is appearing 2 times. So I can write it 3 times 2, which is again 6. Okay, if I consider 3 plus 3 plus 3, if you add them, you will get 9. But again, you see that 3 has been added 3 times. So I can write here 3 times 3. And what is 3 times 3? It's 9. So one more example. If I write it 4 times, it's 12. And what's 3 times 4? This is also 12. So let's examine how to find the nth term. For this, I am taking this particular series. Now what I will do, I will write each term in terms of the previous terms. So the first term is taken as 3, second term, which is 7. Now 7 can be written as 3 plus 4 because I am interested in writing 7 in terms of the previous term. Now let's take the third term, which is 11. 11 can be written as 7 plus 4. You see, the fourth term, this can be written as fourth term is 15, so it can be written as 11 plus 4. Why we are able to write it like this? Because in the arithmetic progression, we always have the difference of the term is always the same. That is why we can always write the next term in terms of the previous term. Okay, so what is the benefit of writing the terms like this? Okay, so now if I look at the 7 plus 4, the 7 can be written as 3 plus 4. So instead of the 7, I am writing 3 plus 4. Okay, plus 4. This is this 4. Okay, now if I open it, what I observe, this is 3 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, so I keep it like this. Now I will use this representation of 11 over here. Okay, so let's write over here. So 3 plus 4 plus 4, which is 11 plus 4. So you see it is 3 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, so now let's rewrite. So this is 3 plus 4. Okay, that's fine. But here the 4 is appearing 2 times. Remember, addition, repeated addition is nothing but the multiplication. So since it's appearing 2 times, so instead I can write 3 plus 2 times 4. Okay, and over here the 4 is appearing 3 times. So I can write 3 plus 3 times 4. So I have represented all the terms in terms of the first term, as you guys can see, in all the terms, and the common difference. Here we can write 3 can be written as 3 plus 0 times 4. So this is also in terms of first term and common difference. So this is how we can represent all the terms using the first term and the common difference. First term is 3 and common difference is 4. Let's analyze the relationship between the term, first term and the common difference. The first term was 3, which can also be written as 3 plus 0 times 4. Second term is written as 3 plus 1 times 4. Third term is written as 3 plus 2 times 4. Fourth term is written as 3 plus 3 times 4. Now what do you observe? That in all the terms we can see that first term and the common difference is appearing in all the terms. But what is the difference? When I talk about the first term, I see 0 over here. When I talk about the second term, this is 1 over here, means 1 less than 2. If this is 3, we see it is 2, means 3 minus 1, which is 2. So when it is 4, this is 4 minus 1, which is 3. So if I suppose want to find out the ninth term, so according to this rule, the ninth term should be 3 plus 8 times 4. Okay, so accordingly our nth term is going to be 3 plus n minus 1, 1 less than n, times 4. Okay, so this is how we find out the nth term in case of arithmetic progression. So I hope that the video is useful for you. So celebrate what you have learnt today. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and have an awesome learning journey.